Hello and welcome back, or welcome for the first time, to Yoga with a Story from Dragon Mighty Books. I'm Lee-Ann and we love to do these yoga stories for you, and honestly today we have a super special one. But before I tell you about that, let's warm up for some yoga. Hopefully you're wearing something comfortable. Hopefully you feel at ease and just ready to do some moving and some breathing and having a little fun at the same time. That's the most important thing. So we're going to actually begin today on our feet. So in a low squat, so come on really low onto your feet. And from here, we're going to practice some standing and some sitting in our kind of chair pose. In yoga, we have a yoga pose called chair pose. So I'm going to use my slide whistle and we're going to practice going up and down. We can have a pretend elevator, okay? So when you hear this sound, that will mean we go up. And when you hear this sound, that means you go down. Does that sound okay? So we're down here, and let's start by going up. Here we go. And down. And up. And down. All right, now halfway up. And here we are in our chair pose. So just pretend you're sitting in a chair and breathe here. Arms can come up or here, depending on how you're feeling today. What's really important is that you pretend to be sitting in a chair. So we'll do it with a song and we'll stop a few times. So let's start from the bottom again. Going up in an elevator. Going down in an elevator. Halfway up, chair pose. All the way up. Halfway down. All the way down. Going up in an elevator. Going down in an elevator. All right, come back into your chair pose. Legs are nice and warmed up. We're going to sit in our chair pose, take a deep breath in, and breathe out and release and go down. Do it again. Breathe in, sit. Breathe out, release. Breathe in, sit. Comfy chair, and breathe out, release. One more time. Breathe in, sit. Hold it here. Maybe even be a one-legged chair. Try the other side. Cross it over. Read a book. Hands to heart. Breathe in and release. Shake, shake, shake. Shake everything out. All right, you waited long enough. Are you ready for today's Yoga with a Story? Our special surprise is actually right here. This yoga story is based on a book that Dragon and I wrote. Dragon Mighty Books wrote this story. It's called The Butterfly Trap by Lee-Ann and Kuki. That's who we are. All right, let's begin. I'm not going to read the whole book, but I will put a link that if you do want to read the whole book, if you haven't read it, you can find out how you can get a copy of the book yourself. But for today, I'll tell you the story in my own words. So coming back down to the ground, you may sit crisscross yoga sauce. Just sit up really tall, like we like to do in yoga, and really feel your spine growing up really tall. So this is a story about a girl named Luki. Now Luki loves butterflies. I mean, not just in the normal way, but she loves everything about butterflies. She loves the way they look, and she loves to even pretend to be a butterfly, and she loves to paint butterfly paintings, and she even has butterfly dreams. But let's, you and I right now in our yoga story, let's pretend to be a butterfly. So if you were a butterfly, of course you would have wings. So I want you to bring your feet together in a way that feels comfortable. And you can just let your toes say hello to each other. You can hold on to your feet and sit up also tall here and breathe in And then flap your butterfly wings a few times and imagine what it would be like to love butterflies. I actually wonder how many of us also love butterflies. They truly are amazing. The way they fly, they're quite magical, aren't they? So if we're like Lukey, we also love butterflies. Let's pretend that now we can become butterflies with antenna, like this. Your antenna can be fun. And how about if we add some wings? We could flap like this, other wings, right? These are our wings, and these are our wings, or we could even go like this and roll. There's a lot going on right now. Roll your shoulders back and forward. And how about that yoga breath? It's all happening. You are amazing. You're doing it. And then at the end of a long butterfly day, you might even take a butterfly nap. And a nice stretch here. All right, so Lukey loved butterflies so much that she thought it would be a good idea to have a pet butterfly. So one day she asked her mom, she's like, Mom, I want a butterfly pet. And her mom was like, what do you think her mom said? Do you think it's a good idea to keep a butterfly as a pet? You know better than that, of course. It's not a good idea. Butterflies are not meant to be people's pets. They're a beautiful, important part of our ecosystem. They're meant to be free in nature. So her mom said no. But Lukey loved butterflies so much, and she started thinking about what it would be like to have her very own pet butterfly. But she loved butterflies so much, and she even loved the whole life cycle of a butterfly. So we are now going to pretend to be a butterfly, but from before a butterfly has wings. You might know what happens in the butterfly life cycle, and let's act it out together. So before a butterfly becomes a butterfly, it starts off as a larva, a little egg. So make yourself teeny tiny, as small as you can be. I like to pretend this works for my body. It might not work for everybody. So you find a small position that works in your body. I like to put my nose close to my knees if that works in your body. Awesome. If not, you put your nose in a spot that makes you feel really small and curled up. Now when you get there, don't forget to breathe. So butterflies start off really small. Let's come out of our egg pose and become a little bit bigger than an egg, and that's a larva who's very hungry. So I want you to put your elbows forward and maybe reach your arms out and just start munching the pretend leaves. And you're munching so much that your body's turning into a caterpillar. So now you can lower everything down and you can really reach your arms and your legs out and stretch and breathe. And you're probably still pretty hungry here. So you can eat here, and maybe you can even roll a few times because it's just fun to be a caterpillar. So take a few rolls on your yoga mat or your towel or wherever you are. Roll, and eat. Eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. You're so hungry. And now you can bring your knees into your chest. Squeeze everything in because you are a chrysalis. If it feels comfortable in your body, you can bring your nose close up to your knees. You can hold on to your feet. Make everything tight. Don't forget to breathe. And after a long time of being a chrysalis, you know what happens next. Wiggle your feet. Wiggle your hands. You need to bust out of this chrysalis. You're ready to be a full-blown butterfly. So on the count of 3, let's roll. 1, 2, 3. You are a butterfly. It happened. I wonder what color you are as a butterfly. In this story, you can use your imagination. We know that Lukey loves all the colors. So she just thinks that butterflies are magical. And she just thinks that she should have a butterfly pet. And she says to her mom, I want to have one. Her mom said no, so she started using her imagination. She's like, I know what I would do. If I had a pet butterfly, I would take it for walks on a leash in the park, like a dog, and fly it like a kite. So let's become a dog and imagine we were a dog butterfly on a leash, flying like a kite. What is going on here? What is happening? This is a fun yoga pose. If you were a dog, you might like to go for a walk on a leash in the park with your dog family. But if you were a butterfly, not so much. How about, she said, oh, I know what I would do. At supper time, I would feed my butterfly my very favorite food, spaghetti and tomato sauce. Do you think butterflies like spaghetti and tomato sauce? And she said, I know what I would do. I'd make a cage in my room, like an aquarium. My butterfly inside the cage. Do you think butterflies want to be trapped in a cage? Put your nose down here and hold on and breathe here. Not a lot of space for a butterfly in there. Anyway, Luki was sure that her mom would change her mind once she saw what good care she would take of it. So she set up a butterfly trap. There she was in the garden. She had her trusty net. She was ready to catch the butterfly of her dreams. She was actually a very good yogi because she sit up tall. She waited very patiently, and she breathed. Sort of like what we do when we're meditating in yoga. She was so calm and peaceful that a bumblebee landed on her nose, and she didn't even move. Let's turn our arms into bumblebee wings. And forward, breathe. Breathe your arms up. There she was, still being calm and patient. And then a spider came by, just like this. You're going to open up your legs and turn your legs into a spider web. And you get to be a spider crawling forward right onto Luki. Doop, 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 doop. You can hold on to your feet. You can stretch forward. You can breathe and doop, 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 doop. The spider went right across Luki's hand, but she just sat and waited and breathed until finally she saw one. She saw a beautiful butterfly. There it was. Back to your butterfly wings. Back to your butterfly pose. Flap, flap, flap. Breathe, breathe, breathe. She was just about to catch the butterfly when she saw another butterfly. There were two butterflies flying free. They were so beautiful. It's like they were playing tag. They were so sweet. She changed her mind just there. I can't catch a butterfly. Butterflies aren't meant to live in an aquarium or go for walks on a leash or to eat spaghetti and tomato sauce or to sleep in my bed with me at night. Butterflies are meant to be free. Just then and there, Luki realized her mom was right. It wasn't fair to keep a butterfly as a pet because butterflies are meant to be free. We're going to do one more yoga pose before we sing our butterfly song about Luki. So we're going to feel what it's like to be a free butterfly. So remember when we were in the cage and we had our nose here? Really tuck yourself in, breathe in, and then free your butterfly like this. Do it again. Tuck, breathe, and one more time. So much nicer to be free than it is to be trapped in a cage, right? So I'm going to invite Dragon to come and play her guitar so that we can sing our song for you and with you. All right, we're going to sing, and we hope that you will sing along and keep doing all the yoga poses that we just learned in the story. Watching them fly up in the sky. heard some singing. Did you hear?
I did.
I definitely felt some yoga poses. All of that freedom, that is who we are. We're meant to be free. And yoga, especially yoga for kids, is a great reminder of who we are. We're free. We're meant to be free. We can breathe. We can be who we are meant to be. And yeah, I'm so glad that Lukey taught us all about that in the story. Remember, if you see a butterfly, watch it. There's the most cool things in the world, but leave them where they are. Let nature be nature. Well, that's it for today's yoga story. There are many more yoga stories that you can find on our YouTube channel and on our website, dragonbuddybooks.com. You can even get a copy of the Butterfly Trap for yourself or for a friend. You can read it, you can do yoga. And we're just so grateful that you took the time to hang out with us today. We'll see you again soon. Let's take a deep breath in together, everybody. Wherever you are, whoever you are, breathe in really a lot. And breathe everything out. Hope the peace of yoga is in your heart. And keep breathing, keep being where you are. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.